Thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. To be a part of tonight is amazing. Welcome. It's so cool to get to do a show not only with 4 women, but with 3 of my best friends. So thank you for being a part of tonight. Give yourselves a hand. People always assume that I'm shallow because I'm really pretty. But no, I'm really not. I'm not shallow at all. Like, the guy I'm seeing right now isn't even good looking.
Amy Schumer is not funny.
I hate Amy Schumer.
I'm Amy Schumer, and I like dick in my ass.
Hey! Who are you people? What do you want from me?
We want the numbers, baby. That's all we've ever wanted.
How's it going, bros? It's your boy, PewDiePie. I am a level 12 white knight, and I'm here to defend Amy Schumer from all you alt-right, hateful, white, male, angry... Amy Schumer is the greatest comedian of all time. You guys just don't understand Amy Schumer like I do. You don't understand her comedy. When Amy Schumer says, my vagina, she's not just saying my vagina, she's saying something deep about life. About life, damn it.
Vaginas.
Vagina.
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 Vagina. Vaginas. Vagina.
Vagina.
Vagina. Vagina.
Just do women's comedy stuff, you know, talk about how fat you are and how you want to have sex with guys and then say, my vagina a lot.
Vagina.
When Amy Schumer is making a bunch of incoherent babbling and noises, that's the pinnacle of comedy. Don't you understand? If you don't like Amy Schumer, then it's because you hate women. And I'm a level 6 respecting of women, as everyone knows me by. So this doesn't apply to me, of course.
Articulate. They apologise for, you know, this isn't going to be a good speech. I wonder what you make of that. How did we get to that place?
I think because so many people hate women. There's so much anger toward women.
It's a bit serious. That's right. If you don't find Amy Schumer funny, it's because you hate women. Take a deep look at yourself. Take a deep look into your mind and think why. Why am I not laughing at these funny jokes? Oh, that's right. I hate women. Hilarious. So funny. Sorry, I just was busy laughing at Amy's jokes. Now, I saw Amy Schumer, I was introduced to her maybe 5 years ago, before she really blew up, and she really wasn't as intolerable as she is today. What happened? Let's explore. It all started when Amy got accused for stealing jokes. Not just once, but many times, at least a couple.
You ever black out when you're drinking, or as I call it, time travel? Yeah.
Has anyone ever blacked out and been awake when they've come out of it? Thank you. Thank you, sister. It's kind of cool because you're a time traveler. You're just like back in your body, like.
Because balls are disgusting, aren't they? Wow. And they stink. Yeah, they do. All right, I'll speak for my balls. On my best day, my balls might smell like a foot. On my best day.
My pussy smells like a small barnyard animal, okay?
You want to hear the same jokes from other comedians being told in a less funny way? Just watch Amy Schumer, everyone. The examples goes on and on. There's literally dozens. I don't want to keep being repeating myself. You get the point. But stealing jokes is just the worst thing you could possibly do. And I can't even fathom the thought process that would go through someone to sink that low. To steal someone else's ideas that they worked hard on. That they spend their soul and passion into. to just get ripped off by someone else less funny. How could you do that? How could anyone sink so low? Anyway, have you guys seen my latest The Wire episode? By the way, check it out. Think you'll like it. Amer had to brush off these allegations by saying, "No, I did not steal Jock," even though there's evidence of me saying I watched these comedy specials himself. Maybe she didn't do it intentionally, I don't know, I don't really care. But it's what started Amy's downward spiral, or upward spiral, of her giant, massive ego. When her Netflix special came out, the funniest thing that has ever been released, by the way, I literally died and came back from watching it. Or at least I wish I died. I watched the whole thing, I'm not even joking. I've seen some shit. But in case you haven't seen it, here it is summarized.
Pussy, 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 pussies.
Pussy, pussy, pussy,
Pussy, pussy,
Pussy.
It was getting so many downvotes that it literally had 1-star rating on Netflix. Remember when Netflix used to have stars ratings, which was a useful way for you to find out what you could watch else based on recommendations? Well, they took that off because Amy Schumer's Netflix special just had such low ratings that it was just too much to bear. So what did Amy have to say about why her special got such low rating? Well, she basically blamed the alt-right. That's right. The reason why my comedy special didn't do well, it's not because I'm not funny, it's because... She spun the wheel at home. Ding, 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 ding. It's because this very far-right leaning political group doesn't like me. Yes, of course. Amy, hello. In case you are watching, you have a massive ego problem, and it's time for you to deal with it. And I know, I know that you just want to brush this off and call me alt-right or anything like that. But I think it would really help you to just admit that there's something wrong. It would be great. Just take the first step, please. Because you're just going more and more down. When you're faced with criticism, you can either accept it, disapprove of it, or you can say, no, it's because you hate women. Or it's because you belong to this political group. This is a problem that a lot of celebrities with massive egos have when they're faced with criticism. It's always everyone else's fault. It can never be themselves, which leads them to just go batshit insane. And they rationalize this theory in their head of why you're faced with criticism. And that's why they lose it. Amy, you've lost it. Come on. I think the reason why I'm so annoyed with Amy is that she's hiding behind this banner of social justice and that she's such a great person, you know? But she's literally just like everyone else, which is fine, by the way, but she's the kind of person that if someone calls her fat, it's a huge deal and you're body shaming. But she'll literally body shame other people for being too skinny. Recently, it came out that Amy wanted to be paid just as much as her male comedians, like Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock. Apparently, she was only paid half for her Netflix special. Oh, boo-hoo. I see this being done a lot in entertainment field where people compare male and female and say, oh, well, this person made this much and this person made this much. Why aren't they making the same salary? They're both female. Just because they're different genders, that's the reason why they're not making the same amount. No, it's because people didn't like your show, Amy. People didn't like your special. Dave Chappelle's special is one of the best comedy specials of the year. Unlike yours, which flopped. You have to understand that it's not about gender here. But of course, that's the reason why. Because it can never be you, Amy. It's always someone else, isn't it?
My comprehension, if Trump won, it's too crazy.
If it isn't Hillary in November, does your act change? Does your outlook
My
change?
act will change because I'll need to learn to speak Spanish because I will move to Spain or somewhere.
Amy, have you heard of Saudi Arabia? I think you would love it. There's no one Trump there. Please go. Sincerely, everyone. Have a great time now.
So I think slowly as the show goes on, I'll begin to look more and more like a snowman. It'll just be like a lot of... Show us your tits! Okay, wait. I want the guy who's yelled, show us your tits, to come up here. It's too good. Come up here. Everybody point at him.
Oh, you fucking rats. Typical Swedes. Look at them. Here's the thing, if someone get heckled, you're supposed to make a fool out of them by making a joke.
Okay. And you're wearing a shirt that says, I what? What does it say?
Oh,
you don't speak English. You just yelled, show us your tits. Now, yeah, let's film him. Now, don't get shy. What do you do for a living? Sales. How's it working out? Is it going well?
that's not a joke. It's not a joke. She's incapable of coming up with a joke on the spot.
What? Did you just yell out again? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, now it's time. Bye.
Oh, and he just get kicked out. My God, you fucking Swedes, man.
Bud Light party here to discuss equal pay.
Women don't get paid as much as men, and that is wrong.
And we have to pay more for the same stuff.
What?
Yeah, cars.
What?
Dry cleaning.
What?
Shampoo.
What? You pay more but get paid less? That is double wrong. I'm calling everyone I know.
What the f are you saying?
That is wrong.
And we have to pay more for the same stuff.
What?
No, you don't. You don't have to pay more. Why are you lying? Imagine trying to stand up for the women's movement by getting paid for promoting beer and then just spewing a bunch of lies.
Bud Light proudly supports equal pay. That's why Bud Light costs the same no matter if you're a dude or a lady.
Are you kidding me? What? Oh, I never thought of that. Have I told you about my chair, by the way? It's $3.99. I know. What a great price. But it costs the same if you're a boy and a girl, you might think. Excuse me, we are not some progressive liberal Amy Schumer. If you're a woman, get this. This chair costs $3.99.0. You're welcome, women across the nation. And thank brave people like Amy Schumer for making what is already possible. She got paid to do this, by the way. Just letting you know. Just letting you know.
But honestly, you call yourself a comedian, but you don't do it that much. Like, I go fishing a couple times a year, but I don't introduce myself on TV as a fisherman. Wow.
Oof. Oof. So that means just because I f***ed a donkey once, I am not a donkey f***er? Thank you, Amy Schumer. That means a lot. Basically, what these two are talking about is when you should first have sex in a relationship. And he's saying, oh, you should wait a little bit more. And she's saying, well, it doesn't matter. You should just have sex right away. And she's very confident about this, kind of being like, well, I'm older than you and you're stupid.
But I have to say, my last 3 relationships, which each lasted between 2 to 5 years, we slept with each other almost immediately. And it's because I knew that I wanted to be with them, you know?
Except that except at the 5-year mark.
What a great case for lasting relationships. Oh man. I think my favorite Amy Schumer clip, probably the funniest thing she's ever done, is when she literally steals a joke from Ellen DeGeneres and then tells it to Ellen DeGeneres. It's absolutely brilliant. Let's watch.
I look like I've been feeding, and I'm eating popcorn the way I think we all eat popcorn, which is, you know, at first don't you always kind of start out kind of like lying to yourself, like, oh, a little hot. Like one piece at a time, you know, and then like you get a little more real, right? And then eventually you just like, you get real, and it's just, gah!
And something about the darkness, we just lose all of our inhibitions in the darkness. Is the popcorn really that delicious we must shovel handfuls of it into our mouth?
Do you eat popcorn like that, though? Are you a popcorn lover?
When she was growing up, everybody laughed when Amy Schumer said she wanted to be a comedian. Nobody's laughing now. That's it for me about Amy. Amy, if you watched, I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a thumbs up. And as always, keep on my vagina. Bro fist.